Oh, you thought that young Jock and Kendra were finally getting along, but what a mess. Rumor has it that young Jock just lost it, and this time it's not some trivial reality TV drama. Oh honey, this is terrible. We're talking about screaming, broken glass, and the kind of fallout that could permanently ruin Jock's career. And the worst part is that it all happened in public. Yes, in front of. Jock may not be able to recover from this one, but it gets even messier because this wasn't just a random outburst. Oh no, this was personal, and that's why Jock lost his mind. Oh baby, when you find out what Kendra did, you're not prepared for how she handled it. Camera fans and probably half of Atlanta witnesses are saying that Jock completely lost it. It began as just another night for young Jock and Kendra, but no one could have predicted how quickly things would spiral out of control. Insiders say that Jock and Kendra had been having problems behind closed doors for months. You'll understand why Jock snapped, and trust me, the fallout from this one is about to shake the internet. So buckle up, baby, because the tea I'm about to spill is scalding. Building for some time, and on this specific night it all reached a breaking point, according to witnesses. Jock and Kendra were seen at a posh lounge in Atlanta, looking tense from the moment they entered. Jock was reportedly drinking water, and Kendra was sitting there, looking coldly as she browsed through her phone. Those in the vicinity claimed they weren't even speaking to one another, which isn't bad. It was unexpected given their turbulent past, but then things took a dark turn. It began with a heated argument in which the Jock was leaning toward Kendra, his face tense, while Kendra continued to shake her head and roll her eyes. According to witnesses, Kendra then got up and said something that caused Jock's face to turn pale. One source said they heard Kendra say, "You're a joke. That's why he's better than you. Oh my God." And that's when Jock lost it. Jock claimed to have gotten up so quickly that his chair overturned, his face contorted with anger, and he grabbed Kendra's arm, not so hard that he hurt her, but enough to draw attention to himself that the whole lounge fell silent. The Jock's voice was trembling as he screamed, "Who the hell is better than me, Kendra?" "Ah, honey." She only grinned. "Wouldn't you? Would you like to know?" And that was it. Jock snapped, witnesses say. Jock knocked over the table, sending glasses and plates crashing to the floor. People started grabbing their phones, recording every second of the meltdown. Jock was shouting at Kendra, demanding answers, while Kendra stood there completely unfazed. One witness claimed Jock yelled, "Who is it, Kendra? Who have you been seeing?" And Kendra, oh baby, she had the nerve to laugh. Figured it out at this point, security had already started moving in, but Jock wasn't done. He lunged toward Kendra, his hands shaking with rage, grabbed him and started driving him toward the exit, and Jock was screaming the whole way, "Tell me who it is, Kendra. You owe me that." Kendra simply stood with her arms raised, crossed with that smug little smile on her face, and then it got worse because guess who entered the lounge as Jock was being dragged out? Scrappy, who happens to be Jock's own friend, entered looking incredibly guilty. For a brief moment, you could see the realization hit him, and he reportedly turned to Kendra and yelled, "It's him, isn't it? You've been sleeping with Scrappy." "Oh my goodness." Kendra simply grinned and said, "I told you he's better than you." Oh my God. Security was already stopping Jock as he ran at Scrappy. Jock said, "You're supposed to be my brother. How could you do this to me and Scrappy? Oh baby." He had the audacity to shrug, saying it just sort of happened, bro. The situation worsened when security pulled Jock out the door, and Kendra and Scrappy walked out hand in hand. You know who was waiting outside with cameras rolling? Well, within minutes, the video was on the internet and Twitter. Oh honey went viral. There's no way Kendra just did that, and Scrappy really was out there betraying his boy, and I don't blame him. However, wasn't just a public outburst. It was a full-blown betrayal, and Kendra wasn't even trying to hide it when she was seen shopping with Scrappy the following day, laughing and holding hands as if nothing had happened. The real question is, though, how long has this been going on? Did Jock truly not know? And what will happen now? As rumors have it that Jock isn't finished yet? Nope, he's already calling his legal team. According to sources, Jock intends to hit Kendra so hard that it damages her finances, and Scrappy, oh honey, is allegedly planning to expose him for everything. Kendra, oh, is going to discover that Jock isn't the kind of person who will just walk away because he's coming for everything, not just Scrappy. Trust me, you're not prepared for what's coming next, because Jock wasn't done. That meltdown in the lounge was only the beginning, baby, because after security pulled Jock out of the building, he didn't just go home and sleep it off. Instead, witnesses claimed that Jock was seen sitting in his car for at least 15 minutes, gripping the steering wheel so tightly that his knuckles turned white, and he didn't move or say anything, just breathing heavily as if he was trying to stop himself from. In all honesty, can you blame him for his girl's humiliation of him in front of half of Atlanta and the world at large? Kendra not only cheated, but she also cheated with one of Jock's closest friends, Scrappy of all people. The betrayal deeply wounded Jock, who wasn't just but also embarrassed. When you embarrass a man like Jock, oh honey, he's not going to let that slide. But things get even messier because Jock's phone started exploding while he was sitting in his car trying not to lose it. At first, it was just text messages, but then calls came in from the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked. Everyone wanted a statement, and guess what? Jock wasn't answering. Then, Jock's manager called, and when Jock finally answered, sources say that his manager yelled into the phone, "Jock, you need to get." Prior to this, the video was widely shared because, yes, the footage from the lounge had already surfaced online, and the headlines were cruel. Young Jock breaks down after seeing Kendra with Scrappy in love, and the hip-hop artist snaps after Kendra is exposed for betraying him. Twitter was going crazy because, after everything, Scrappy fell. Kendra and Scrappy were seen later that night at a private after-party in Buckhead holding hands and grinning. The paparazzi caught them entering the venue arm in arm, appearing completely unconcerned. Kendra was even wearing Jock's chain. Yes, Jock's chain. Oh, and the outfit Kendra was wearing. For this reason, the Jock needs to cut them both off. Wearing an extremely tight designer dress that Jock had purchased for her for their anniversary. The disrespect was genuine, and witnesses claimed that Jock was at home when the pictures appeared on the internet. At that point, he reportedly threw his phone so hard that it broke against the wall and began pacing back and forth while yelling, "She's really trying to play me after everything I did for her." Jock wasn't the only one who was upset. According to reports, his mother called him and told him, "Boy, you better handle and not let that girl play you like that." Oh my God, but the drama didn't end there. Just when he thought things couldn't get much worse, an unnamed insider revealed some startling receipts that they say are related to. According to an insider, "We all knew Kendra was messing with Scrappy, but we didn't think it was serious." Kendra and Scrappy's affair had been going on for months. Yes, months. It appears that Kendra and Scrappy had been skulking around behind Jock's back for some time, and the worst part was that Jock's friends were aware of it, but chose not to tell him. Oh my God, and to make matters worse, guess who else was aware? Carly Red, yes. Carly tried to warn Jock months ago, but Jock didn't believe her sources. They say that Carly told Jock that Kendra wasn't who he thought she was, and that he should watch out for her back. Jock dismissed this, assuming that Carly was just being messy. After all, she's always messy. But this time, Carly was right, and the leaked text messages, "Oh baby, they're in the Shade Room," are where it gets crazy. Showed screenshots of alleged messages between Kendra and Scrappy, and let me tell you, they're explicit. They say things like, "We're talking baby, when are you coming over?" And Jock still thinks I'm at the spa. Additionally, the messages were from 2 weeks ago, which indicates that Kendra was still playing tricks on Scrappy while grinning in Jock's face. As a result, Jock was reportedly furious and called Scrappy directly, but it didn't. Well, according to one insider, Jock was yelling into the phone, "You're dead to me, Scrappy. Don't ever call me again." Scrappy, however, had the audacity to act as though it wasn't a giant deal, telling Jock that it was just an incident and that he would move on. Oh no, he didn't. Jock reportedly hung up and called his lawyers right away. According to sources, Jock isn't just going to cut Kendra and Scrappy off. He's going to hit them where it hurts. According to insiders, Jock is also planning to sue Kendra for emotional distress. He has text messages, pictures, and financial records that show Kendra was using Jock's money to pay for her trips. Jock is already working with his legal team to remove Kendra from their joint business endeavors and is reportedly severing Scrappy from their music deals. When Scrappy and Kendra were spotted together at a posh hotel the following day, Kendra posted an Instagram story with the caption, "Unbothered, excuse me." Scrappy, on the other hand, had the audacity to post a selfie with the caption, "Loyalty is everything." What caused Twitter to go out? Loyalty after what you just did to Jock, Kendra, and Scrappy should be terminated right away. Jock deserves a better time, and Jock, oh Jock, is planning to go public. According to sources, Jock is already in talks with a major gossip website to share his side of the story, and he isn't holding back. One insider claimed that Jock has the receipts and is going to expose Kendra and Scrappy for everything. Kendra, oh honey, Kendra might believe. The real question is how long this has been going on. Did Scrappy and Kendra really think Jock wouldn't find out? And what happens when Jock finally gives his side of the story? Oh honey, you're not ready for what's coming next. Jock wasn't done. Oh know that. She won this round, but Jock, who doesn't take a loss and walk away, is reportedly planning to release a diss track, and let's just say the lyrics will be scathing. That was just the start of the phone call with Scrappy because, according to insiders, after Jock hung up, he went into revenge mode. He reportedly told his team that they wanted to play. Oh yes, baby. Someone managed to obtain security footage from that evening at the lounge, and let me tell you, it's terrible. You can clearly see Jock yelling at Kendra, and Scrappy is seen standing in the background, looking extremely guilty. The forced Scrappy approaches and puts his arm around her. Kendra laughs in Jock's face. Then, the part that really took the internet by storm, the Jock lunges at Scrappy, security pulls him back, and Kendra, oh honey, leans in and kisses him on camera. Twitter went crazy. Kendra really kissed Scrappy in Jock's face. The wild Jock looks like he's about to have a mental breakdown. Someone should check on him. We fell in love with this Jock, who deserves better. And Jock, oh, he watched the video. According to the sources, Jock was sitting in his studio when the video became viral, and that's when he freaked out. He smashed a microphone stand against the wall and yelled, "I'm done being played." Following that, Jock went live on Instagram, and let me tell you, more than 100,000 people watched. Jock began the live broadcast by sitting in his studio, shaking his head, his eyes bloodshot, and his voice low and steady. "So you all saw the video, right?" Jock remarked, looking straight into the camera. "Oh honey, it was scalding. Yeah, that's my girl, or at least I believe she was, kissing my alleged brother directly in front of me. Let me tell you something about Kendra and Scrappy," he said, shaking his head. "This wasn't an accident. They've been playing me for months." And then Jock dropped the bombshell. "Kendra has been cheating on me with Scrappy since last summer while I was on tour, paying her bills and arranging business deals. This is what she was doing behind my back." Oh my God, Jock began pacing back and forth and rubbing his hands. Scrappy put his hands together and said, "Oh, you're going to realize that I'm not the person to play with." Jock then took out his phone, and as you can see, he held it up to the camera. On it, he read aloud, "I miss you already." He was still out of town, but you could come over and wish you were here instead of him. Oh my God, and the worst part is that these timestamps were from when Jock was out of town helping Kendra, and when Jock wasn't finished, he pulled up his email and showed another receipt. Is a credit card statement. "Excuse me, but Kendra was using my money to book flights and hotel rooms for Scrappy. You all thought I was crazy, but no, she and Scrappy were playing me. Now it's payback time." And then Jock dropped the bombshell, "Kendra, I hope you. I've got a lawyer because my team is already doing the paperwork. Oh, I'm filing a lawsuit for emotional distress, money misuse, and all of that." Scrappy, you might want to get a lawyer as well because the business investments I set up for you and the studio deals you thought you had are gone. I'm cutting you both off. Oh my God, Twitter exploded. Joke is going to ruin them both, and I'm here for it, Kendra. And they were cruel. You slept with my brother, you thought I wouldn't find out, you took my money, and you played my heart, and now it's time to let it all out. You smiled in my face and then kissed him behind my back. Scrappy thought they could play Jock, but no, Jock is the final boss. He needs to release a diss track right away, and guess what? Jock was already in the studio that same night. While Jock was getting ready to destroy them both, Kendra and Scrappy continued to act as if nothing had happened. Kendra shared an Instagram story of herself and Scrappy laughing and singing along to a rap song with the caption, "Unbothered, excuse me." Scrappy, on the other hand, was still out there playing games. Jock reportedly called the Breakfast Club and set up an interview after posting a photo of himself in front of a Rolls Royce with the caption, "Loyalty over everything." According to sources, Jock intends to sit down and open up about the length of the affair, the amount of money Kendra spent, and how Scrappy deceived him. Oh honey, the audacity. And Jock, oh Jock, was done being the bigger person. The real question is how long has been going on? Did Kendra really think Jock wouldn't find out? Did Scrappy really think Jock wouldn't retaliate? And more importantly, when will Jock finally drop that diss track? Because it's been reported that Jock's team is working on a new reality show deal. Yes, Jock is about to turn this scandal into a bag, and Kendra, oh honey, might not be invited to the premiere. What do you think? Did Kendra really think she could get away with this? Did Scrappy really think that Jock was just going to let this slide? Oh honey, this isn't even close because Jock is just getting started. When that interview comes out, you better believe it's going to blow up the internet. Stay tuned because, trust me, you're not prepared for what's coming next. The real question is how long has been going on? Was Kendra using Jock the entire time, or did things just go out of control? How does Scrappy recover from this? Can Jock really cut Scrappy out of the picture? Clearly underestimated Jock because he doesn't take L's well, and after the way they publicly humiliated him, you better believe Jock is about to come for them both. The possibilities are endless, but let's be honest, Jock isn't just going to sit back and let this happen. He's already planning to expose them both, and that diss track, oh, it's terrible. Will Kendra truly support Scrappy now that everyone is aware of the betrayal, or was she just using Scrappy to get back at Jock? About to rock the industry. So if you're here for the drama, hit the like button and remember to subscribe. This scandal is far from done. I promise the next update will be spicy and you won't regret it. Prepare for the next step.